Today is January 19th, 2021. My name is Charles Suter. I'm presenting the first in a series of presentations on the subject of problem solving. This one is titled Problem Solving 101. My main message is problems are common, perplexing, and durable. Let me begin by giving you my definition of a problem. A problem is nothing more than a blocked goal. The goal or aspiration could be blocked from the very start due to its challenging nature. I'll give you an example. Peace in the Middle East. Very challenging goal. Or perhaps some unforeseen circumstance could have arisen during the quest to reach the goal. After all, many people start off in the quest to solve a goal with very optimistic assumptions, and oftentimes down the road they find that the assumptions are wrong, and that presents a roadblock. But regardless, the focus of problem solving is to identify these roadblocks to goals and then to find feasible solutions that removes them and permits the accomplishment of the goal. Good solutions remove blockages to enable goal achievement, and they also are feasible, meaning they are timely, economical, and do not cause other unintended consequences. Problem solving is a process that brings clarity to a problem and provides sufficient insights to find reasonable solutions so that a process of decision making can be applied to choose the best value solution, a solution that retains the value of the goal and whose solution is feasible at a reasonable cost. Let me direct your attention to the little figure I have here. The start is whatever the status quo is, and the goal is whatever you wish to achieve, move towards from where you start. Somewhere between the start and the goal, there is a blockage. So a problem exists when there is a blockage to a goal. Proposition 1. Any goal that is blocked and without a known solution is a problem. Blocked goals are common. They happen in everyone's life. Blocked goals can be perplexing, especially when solutions are not obvious. And these goals will remain blocked until at least one feasible solution is found. People, society, and civilizations have always been ambitious, wanting more, faster, and better. And goal setting is how ambitions are satisfied, bringing prosperity and happiness to those who can reach their goals. Sometimes, however, grandiose goals get ahead of the means for reaching them. For this reason, problems and roadblocks in achieving challenging goals are common and ever present. Ambitious ends, these are goals, often get ahead of available means. These are the solutions. A goal that lacks the know-how, the resources or capital, and or technology for achieving them are often called a problem because there are no practical, feasible solutions available. The only way to reach some goals is to scale back to what is more practical and feasible solutions. Proposition 2. Solutions are focused on removing the blockages, just as shown here in this little diagram. Now, there are three interesting types of problems that I'm going to be presenting in my future lectures. The first one is catch-22. These blockages are due to constraints, over constraints on solutions. Then there are catch-23 problems, which represent those class of problems or blockages that are simply not worth the cost of removing them. And then there are catch-24 problems, whereby removing a blockage would simply result in new and bigger problems. There are a number of ways to classify problems, and I will present three classes of problems in my future problem-solving series. The first classification of problems I call catch-22 because the problem is man-made. The goal is overly defined, overly specified, overly constrained, with overly demanding requirements for which there is simply no cost-effective solution, currently available for achieving it. Catch-23 problems have solutions, but the cost of implementation simply exceeds the value of the goal. These problems are nuisances, but their negative consequences do not rise to the level of taking action because the costs of removing them, as currently defined, are exorbitant. Finally, there are catch-24 problems. There are known solutions, but each feasible solution has the potential to do more harm than good, meaning that the solution is a potential trigger for an even greater problem. Proposition 3. Assessing and selecting the best solution is the process or the purview of decision making. As soon as you have more than two possible solutions, the decision making process is like the tiebreaker. Remember, solutions remove the blockages preventing goal attainment. However, just a single feasible solution to a problem may still be a problem because this solution may be suboptimal. Then again, if you relax the requirements to your goal too much, you end up with too many solutions, and this presents a selection problem. Again, there is a close relationship between problem solving and decision making. The focus of problem solving is identifying the roadblocks to a goal or a desired end state. Then, problem solving strives to find workable solutions by the use of creativity, innovation, or brilliant insights, or easing some of the constraints imposed by the owner to the problem for removing them, or reducing the scope of the goal. Once multiple solutions are devised, the process of decision making takes over to analyze the relative benefits and costs of each solution in order to pick the best value solution. My final message: the best solution to a problem is what the goal is, not just the first solution. Problem solving ends when there are at least two or more feasible solutions for removing a roadblock to a goal. Decision making then takes over to find out which of these feasible solutions offers the best value in terms of highest benefits at the least cost. To become a good problem solver, you must also become skilled in decision making. If you can find at least one solution for removing a roadblock, there are usually more. Some solutions will simply be better than others. That's all for now. Remember to stay positive. You'll be happier, healthier, and live long.